What purpose does the gentleman from Louisiana seek recognition?
Request to address the House for 1 minute.
Gentleman is recognized for 1 minute.
I would also like to join my colleague from Louisiana, Representative Scalise, and our leader, Leader Pelosi, in recognizing such a great and remarkable woman. It is with a heavy heart that I rise to recognize the loss of a true legend in Louisiana, Ambassador and former Representative Lindy Boggs. She was a perfect example of leadership, never afraid to fight for justice and demand equality. She took the responsibility of service seriously, addressing the plight of everyday people, and the state of Louisiana and our nation are better for it. A first-class woman who enjoyed numerous firsts and an effective legislator. She loved this body, earning the respect of her colleagues on both sides of the aisle, which is example here today with Congressman Scalise and I, and she loved her family. A role model for all of us. And it was this year we were able to, during Women's History Month, recognize former Ambassador Boggs on her 97th birthday with a tribute which was led by our leader, Leader Pelosi. So with that, Mr. Speaker, I would just ask that we take a moment of silence unless the leader is going to speak and recognize the great contribution and sacrifice of a true remarkable Louisiana citizen who I think displays what's best of the best in Louisiana. So, Mr. Speaker, with that, I would ask for a brief moment of silence.
Well, what purpose does the gentlelady from California seek recognition?
Consent to join our colleagues for 1 moment to pay tribute to Lindy Boggs.
Gentlelady is recognized.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I thank the gentleman for the kind words that they have said about our former colleague, Congresswoman Lindy Boggs. I associate myself with their remarks, but only add that bipartisanship was the nature of how Lindy Boggs led and served in this body. When we would have our heated discussions on the floor, she would call us back and say, "Darling," Hale used to always say, "Don't fight every fight as if it's your last fight." We are all friends. We are a resource to each other to do good things for our country. No wonder a room is named for her, a room that has shared bipartisan enjoyment and participation, where we've come together as Democrats and Republicans to bring about solutions. It was referenced that we had a bipartisan tribute to her on her birthday, March 13th, and I think you would find some joy in the fact that as a devout Catholic, that was her birthday, that was when we planned to have the tribute, that was the day that white smoke went up in the chimney in Rome, and so for her birthday we could also celebrate a new Pope Francis. What better gift for her than to enjoy that on her birthday. So some of us will be in New Orleans for her service tomorrow. All of us send our mourning and our prayers to their family. I hope it's a comfort to them that so many people loved Lindy Boggs and share their grief and are praying for them at this time. With that, Mr. Speaker, I yield back. Thank you.
What purpose does the gentleman from Pennsylvania seek recognition?